There we go. Might as well go live on that one. Oh no, wait a minute. We shall wait a little minute. Do you practice in your bedroom, Becky?
Yeah, I'm in the spare room.
In the spare room. I just wondered, because you seem to have got the space set up quite well, so you can...
Alright, and we've got full mirrors in here as well.
Oh, brilliant. It's
So
really helpful, isn't it? Yeah, I've practiced in studios with no mirrors, and it's sort of good and bad, because you are thinking more about your alignment, but then you can't really, what you think and what you actually do are sometimes really different, aren't they? So
we've got mirrors in class. I've got used to doing it with a mirror.
yeah.
So I tried doing it without a mirror in the other bedroom, and I didn't feel as good doing it here. So
yeah. You'll notice in the studio as well, some people actively move into the end where there's no mirror on that front one. They just prefer to be there. So
I went there once I moved.
Right, we've got, ooh, 1 minute, 38 seconds. Oh, Chris came skipping in then, ready to... He thought he'd worked out how to...
A pop-up appears in front of our screens. Every time we start the class, a bloody pop-up telling us to upgrade to the pro version of something, which I'd happily do, but it's like £1,000 just to remove a frigging pop-up. So I'm trying every other way to remove this pop-up, but failing. Can't even find my mouse now.
Sorry, did you say you sent us live?
Yeah. Get pro.
Hi there. Hi there. What do you think? New rice crop top. We've got grey ones. We've got these blue ones. We've got some cash t-shirts as well. Not particularly for practicing. It might be a little bit warm. But yeah, sorry about leaving you hanging there. I didn't realise that Chris had gone live. I'm busy chatting away to our Zoomers. Right, let's get Insta going. We've got 45 seconds. And then we can get rocking and rolling. Morning, Insta fans. Welcome on into power number 8. If I'm sniffling, you've busted me. It's because I've decided that I have some sort of allergy to alcohol, and last night I had a gin, and this is what it's done to me. It's bad, it's really bad. Alright, let's have a look. Chrissy, ooh, 16 seconds, 15 seconds. Chris, get yourself in here, he needs to get rid of his shoes. Good lad, good lad. Right, you won't need much equipment for this, just yourself, a big smile and some muscles. Alright. Hi everyone, and welcome to power number 8. We're going to start off in a wide leg child's pose.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here comes Star Wars t-shirt boy. If you've not done this before, we've got a few rounds. We'll see how many we can get through. It's a base sequence, so you've got round from plank, a dog, a bit of core, and standing rounds, and we keep flowing through these and get maybe a little bit faster if we decide to get faster. But yeah, adding moves on each round, so it's a nice builder sequence. Come on down when you're ready. Find wide-legged child's pose. Nice easy start to the class, gives you nice accessible stretch out into the hips, stretch out through the spine, bringing the forehead towards the ground, sending the hips towards the tailbone, towards the back end of your mat. So you can make this nice and passive, just feel like lovely stretch out through the top of the arms. If you want to make it a bit more active, press into the fingertips, slide the shoulder blades away down the back, see how that feels. Taking a few deep, steady breaths in and out. Just wanted to congratulate you for being here on your mat with me. It's no mean feat, just accepting that what you can get done today is what you can get done. Give it your best and work your way into a little bit of a sweat with us through our Power 8 section. So just give me 2 more full rounds of breath. I'm eager beaver, I want to get going. And release. So we don't spend too much time in each pose, but what we lack in terms of time in pose and potential flexibility development, we really work out with our cardiovascular system. So taking another breath in and out. This is also great for weight loss as well. Taking your way into a tabletop. Take the knees underneath the knees. No, knees underneath the knees, knees underneath the hips. Good start, Jen. Taking the hands underneath the shoulders. Spread out the fingers, pointer finger facing forward. Squeeze in that belly. Let's cat-cow. Inhale. Lifting the gaze. Tilting the pelvis. And really opening out through the chest. Really press the heart between the upper arms. Exhaling, rolling through the spine. Arching as much as you can. Feeling your way into your cat-cow. And in between those vertebrae. Again, inhale. Lift the belly. Drop the shoulders back and down. Exhale, rolling through the spine. So working with your breath, something which you feel comfortable with. You can go a bit quicker than I am, you can slow it right down. If you want to, on that exhale as you round through the spine, you can drop the hips to the heels and then take a scoop of the chest between the arms, bringing the elbows in towards each other, really squeezing through the upper arms there as well. So nice engagement through the shoulders as we begin. Just give me one more flow wherever you are. And then working your way to that tabletop from there. All right, extend the right leg out long, so we're in a three-legged table. We're going to step behind with that right leg and take a lateral step. So we're going to have a look around to our left, over our left shoulder, to that right big toe. So we're stretching down the right hand side of the body and working in there. Well done. Feel those shoulder blades separating. Feel the back muscles having a little stretch out as well. One more breath. And as you exhale, make your way back through centre. Let's take that on the other side. So lifting up the left leg, so challenging the balance a little bit. Popping the left foot down, regaining that stability. And then exhaling your way around, gazing over the right shoulder, looking towards the left big toe. Keep that breath flowing for another 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come back through centre. Let's down dog. Tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the sit bones high. Load the knee bend for our first down dog. Maybe even walking the hands a bit further forward. Find that deep stretch through the shoulders. See if you can squeeze the upper arms together. So you're externally rotating the shoulders here. You see that nice sense of building strength through the arms. Lots of length through the legs, through the upper back. Where are you going? Oh. Have a little wiggle around there. Well done. Just not going to stay here for too long for this one. Just another couple of breaths. Maybe having a little think about what you're trying to gain from your practice today, what you're trying to achieve. And then have a little look towards the thumbs. Slow little walk forward, lots of steps, until you bring the toes to the thumbs and the fingers. Taking a halfway lift. Hands to the floor, hands to the shins, stretch it out long, and then exhaling, releasing down, finding your floppy forward fold. Crown the head, heading down towards the floor. Lots of knee bend if you need it. You can really make this quite passive. You can let the arms maybe interlock behind the backs of the calves, or maybe holding onto the ankles if that feels nice. Just allowing yourself a few upside down breaths. For another 3, maybe have a little sway around, see how that feels through the back of the legs. 2. And 1, well done. Let's bend those knees, rise up tall, reach to the sky. And have a little back bend there if it feels nice. Rolling down through the spine, squeezing in the abs as you really roll down one vertebra at a time, planting the hands and taking a big step back, finding your high plank. Let's move the weight forwards using the toes. Exhale, elbows come towards the back end of your mat as you low down into that hover. Then use those toes again, really engage the quads, lifting up nice and tall, maybe dropping the knees down, maybe lifting the knees off the ground by engaging through those quads, finding your upward facing dog, and then rolling back into your down dog, taking a stretch out, a little wiggle around through the hips. You might want to walk the toes a bit closer to the heels of the hands, finding a down dog which feels comfortable for you. And again, just taking a couple of breaths here before we get started. We've got our standing round first of all. We're going to start with a flowing forward fold. So you can release those shoulder blades down the back, away from the ears. So that sense of length throughout the whole body here. For 3, 2, and 1. This time, if you want to hop towards the thumbs, go for it. Bend the knees, lift the hips, and find that soft landing. Inhale here. Exhale to fall down, releasing the head down towards the floor. Maybe stretching out and lifting up one heel so you can extend one leg, and then maybe lifting the other heel so you can extend the other leg. That's really if your legs aren't comfortable extending. So just taking one little move, like you pedal out your down dog, you can pedal out your forward fold as well. Alright, bend those knees, root to rise, up we go. Inhale, reach up tall, and exhale, hands down to the heart centre. Alright, so what we're going to go for is a forward fold with a toe bind. So peace sign fingers, inhale. Exhale, floating down. Let's take a grab of those big toes. So lots of knee bend if you need it to take hold of the toes. Weight into the heels as you squat down with your butt coming towards the heels. Inhaling, lifting up through the chest, taking a look forwards. Just be careful not to compress the neck. And then exhale, releasing the head down. So working with the breath. Inhale, drop the seat, lift the gaze. Exhale, releasing down. Long spine, long legs. Lovely. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low. We're going to take one more of these. Hopefully find a bit more length down the back of the legs now. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Take the hands to the floor. Hop it back. Find your high plank. Inhale, take the weight forwards. Exhale to low plank. Inhale, lift up. Downward, upward facing dog. And then back into your down dog. And straight into our second move, panther pose. We're going to drop the knees down underneath the hips, but we're going to hover them off the ground 1 inch above the floor. Okay, this is panther. It's a Pilates based move. We're going to squeeze in those abs and let the broadness across the shoulders. You might even want to round through the shoulders a little bit on this one. So you're really pressing the fingertips into the floor. It's good for building a little bit of heat up in those quad muscles. Okay, so the next part of this, in the next round, we'll start to move our panther, but for now we're just taking this static hold for another 3. Well done. 2. And 1. Good. Slide the feet back, find that full plank. Let's transition. Take the weight forward, squeeze in the elbows, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Okay, bit of heat generation straight from the off here. We're going to take some Shakti jumps. So we're going to extend the right leg into the air. Bring the knee into the nose, squeezing those abs, and as you kick back up, we're going to take a little float up. So we're trying to lift this left foot off the ground. Right leg is our lever leg. And if you can get a little bit of a hang time, that's cool, no worries. If not, try not to knock over the furniture. Okay, well done, let's swap sides. So taking the right foot down, extending the left leg, just feel that stretch out to start off with. Draw the left knee into the body, find that squeeze, and then float that left leg as our lever leg. Bringing the right foot just an inch or 2 off the floor, or maybe if you're feeling adventurous, take it a little bit higher. 2 more, lift up. Last one. Nice, well done. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale, let's roll forward. Find your high plank. Exhale down into your low plank. Find your upward facing dog. Nice work. Back to down dog. Nice little spinal twist. Oh, the Star Wars tee is coming up.
Get it sweaty. You're going to wear it for the next 3 weeks.
We're going to hop to seated here. So lift the sit bones high, float the feet forwards. Seated spinal twist. Okay, extend the left leg. Take the right leg up and over, planting down the sole of the right foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, taking the left arm around the left leg. No, right leg. Come on, Jen. You know what I mean, folks. Take the right hand down, creating that second spine with your right hand. So you can press the heel of the hand and the fingertips right into the floor. Maybe draw this leg across a little bit more. Full breath in and out. Well done. Tall spines for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Gaze comes forward. Extend the right leg. Left leg lifts up and over. Take a little hug of your left leg. Left arm sweeps all the way behind you. Oh, I can feel that into my glute. What have I been doing? Alright, juicy stretch here through the outside of the hip, the glute, and the thighs. Sitting up nice and tall, so we don't want any of this slumping malarkey. For another 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, round 1 done. Let's cross those legs, roll the weight forward, hands plant, shoot back, find that high plank. Exhale down to low plank. Well done. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Finding our flow now. Back to down dog. And hopping to the hands or taking your little baby steps forward. Your choice. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold, release for 3. Nice work. 2. Feel that length. And 1. Soften the knees. Inhale. Up we go. Well done. Stretch it out. Show a little open twist. Take the left arm forward, the right arm back. Why not? Find that rotation. Keep the hips facing forwards if you can. There we go, inhale, lift up, and exhale the other way, just having a bit of a stretch out between our rounds here. Okay, let's go, inhale, hands come to heart centre, we're going to come down into our forward fold, so bringing the big toes, peace sign fingers around the big toes, inhale, lift the gaze, exhale, lift the hips, drop the head. And again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. We're going to take one more. We're going to find a flowing chair. Inhale, lift. Seat drops. Exhale to lengthen. Okay, you ready for that? Release the bind of the toes. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up high. Find that zigzag chair shape. Weight into the heels, long spine. Squeeze in that belly, so we're not overarching the lower back here. Inhale to lift. Well done. Let's flow the chair as well. Exhale, release the arms out behind. So really squeeze the palms together so you're activating the chest. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Stretch out the arms. Find that tricep extension. Lift. And flow. Nice work. One more. Inhale, lift. And flow. Good job. Take the hands to the floor. Hop those feet back if you can, or step if you need to. Take the weight forwards. Let's transition. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Drop those knees. Let's find our panther pose. So really making sure that the hands are supporting underneath the shoulders. Knees are just hovering above the ground for another 3. Deep breath in and out. 2. And 1. Alright, keeping that core nice and tight. We're going to take little steps forwards and then little steps back without moving the knees any higher than an inch off the ground. So tiny little steps forwards and back. Well done for another 5. 4. Building lots of strength here in the quads. 2. And 1. Nice work. Realign the hands under your shoulders. Lift up those sit bones. Stretch out those quads in your downward facing dog. So one point to note, if you're in your down dog, see if you can squeeze and lift the kneecaps, okay? That really engages the quads as well. Alright, ready for Shakti Kicks? Let's float. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. And then lift. And again, squeeze it in. And lift. 2 more times. And then we're going to take a pigeon. Last one, lift. Alright, extend that right leg to the sky. Look forward towards the hands. Sweep sweep the right knee behind the right wrist. So sliding away into your little lovely hip stretch here, your pigeon pose. Just have a glance over the left shoulder, sitting up nice and tall. You can stay nice and high. We can start to move on to the forearms. We're not going to spend too long here with it being our power session, but feel free to take any sort of release through your pigeon pose that you know works for you. And just give me 5 breaths here. Deep, steady breaths. I'm going to take this on the other side, and then we're going to move into our seated spinal twist and a 3-legged chaturanga press after that. Okay, 1 more breath. Inhale. Nice little rest pose for you. And exhale. Awesome. Take the hands under the shoulders, tuck the left toes, step it back, down dog. Let's go. Shakti Kicks on the other side. So left leg lifts. Inhale, knee to chest, and then kick up. If you've not got a wall in front of you, that's fine. It's obviously a bit of a confidence builder as well. Think about squeezing the glutes and squeezing the core to find that nice strong centre. Okay, pigeon pose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left leg behind the left wrist, right over towards the left hand side of the mat. Again, just check that alignment through the back leg. Maybe you want to come down on this one. Maybe you want to stay high. Another option that you might want to take is a flowing pigeon. So drawing the little rounding through the spine as you lengthen and extend. So anything that you like to take which feels good in your practice today. Nice work, well done. For 3, 2, and 1. And as easy as it would be to go straight into a spinal twist, we're not going to make the easy. We're going to tuck the right toes, come back to plank and transition our way first, low plank. Inhale, up dog, nice work, and back to down dog, and then hopping or walking your way to seated, hips high, floating forwards. Extend out with the left leg, and take the right leg over, coming into that twist, so we're taking the left arm and wrapping around the right, sweeping around with that right arm. You can make that nice passive shoulder stretch by taking the arm up and over if you like. And on the extended leg here, just flex the toes towards the sky and press down through the heels. You're activating that leg that's extended as well as drawing in. So it's really active pose if you want to make it one. Okay, well done. Now, I'm going to have a little swizzle towards the back end of your mat here into a 3-legged press. So inhale, exhale, release. We're going to take the left hand down, so we're turning to your left, keeping the right leg lifted. We're in a 3-legged plank, so no piking of the bums to the sky. We're going to take 3 presses. Let's go. Lower, block, kiss the floor, back up. And again, lower. And lift. And lower. And extension on the other side. So left leg long, right leg over, hugging in with the right arm, releasing the left arm all the way around, taking that spinal twist. Super juicy for your internal organs. I can feel my liver processing that gin that I had last night. Inhale. And exhale, maybe taking a little bit more of a rotation. Think about the belly button moving around rather than just a jerk of the head. We're ready for that snazzy swizz towards the back of the room. Inhale. Exhale, here we go. Left hand plant, right hand comes round, and we're back into that three-legged press. Left foot down, right foot lifted this time. Let's go. Weight comes forward. Low down, press. If you want to drop that left knee down for your press, you can. One more. Lower. Lift. Awesome. Flip it back to centre. Cross the legs. Take the hands down and hop it back. Find your plank. Let's go. Round 3. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Nice one. Exhale, down dog. Hop to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release and fold. Awesome. Bend the knees. Inhale to rise up. Let's get in hot and here, Chrissy.
Yep.
Exhale, hands to heart center. Are we ready with those bound forward folds? Followed by our flowing chair. Here we go. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, all the way down. Take a hold of those big toes. Inhale, lift the chest, drop the seat. Keep those knees nice and strong. Exhale, release. So trying to avoid these knees knocking in at all. Have a look if you can. See if they're in line with the hips. I'm going to take 2 more flows and find that flowing chair. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Nice work. Really worth trying to focus on the breath as you flow between each phase. Weight into the heels. Inhale, sweep up with the arms. Find that chair pose. So you want to be able to see your toes in this one. So if you think that your knees are coming too far forward, just send the sit bones back a little bit. So you can hold if you want, shoulders away from the ears, or you can release into your flow. Inhale, arms come high. Stretching out, exhale the release behind. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift. Right, hold the arms up high. Step back with the right foot, coming into a lunge. Excuse me. So again, think about this left knee over ankle. If you want to have the hands at heart center, you can. Or you can have them up in the air. Just make sure that we're pressing away nice and hard through that right heel. So trying to lift this right quad up as you extend, but keeping the arms moving towards the ceiling. As with the torso. Try and keep a grip of this left knee and stop a little wobbling around like that. For 3, 2, 1. Bend the back knee, step forwards, and release the left leg back. So lunging on the other side. Realign yourself as you need to. Inhale. Exhale, down you come a bit deeper. Can we press that back heel and lift the quad a little bit on this left leg? Finding that strength. Remember, arms are active as well. Shoulders away from the ears for 3, 2, nice work. 1, floating hands framing the front foot, step it back, find your plank. Exhale down, come on, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Strong planks at home, well done, Zoomers. Alright, from here, you ready? We've got our panther pose. Drop those knees down, hover and hold for 5, 4, 3, check out the fingers in the correct position. 2, and 1, little crawls, backwards and forwards. Now try to avoid swaying around through the hips on this one. Imagine you're in a little tunnel and you can't move side to side at all. So really engaging the abs and engaging the legs, as well as a bit of shoulder strength here for another 3. Got a kneeling lunge coming up. 2, offering a little back bend if you'd like it. And 1, find your way back to your tabletop. Lift the sit bones high and extend the right leg to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, pop that right foot between the hands. Drop down onto the back knee. Slide the back knee away a little bit. You can untuck the toes if you like, or keep them tucked. Just make sure this right hip's in line with the right knee. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, down we come. So opening the heart to the ceiling. Find that little back bend if that feels nice. Stretching up, reaching up. Really lovely stretch out for the whole of the left side of the body here. For 3. For 2. And 1, let's take that on the second side. Replant the hands outside the left foot. Step it back. And lift up with the left. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down. Slide it away so we're not in this position where the hips are so like heading towards a half split. I want the hips to come down towards the ground. Catch the balance. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, take the gaze up if it feels okay. Stretching out. So think about lengthening through the back of the neck. If you feel like you're compressing through the back of the neck, just have a look forwards. For 3, nice work. 2, And 1, framing the front foot, tucking the back toes. Are you ready? Transition, find your plank. Exhale, down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, back to down dog. All right, here we go. Shakti jumps, right leg first. Inhale, right foot lifts. Bring knee to nose and kick up. Catch a little bit of hang time if you can. For another 5, 4, 3, nice work, last one. 1, restful pigeon coming up. Sweep that right, whoop, Chris is gone. Sweep that right knee behind the right wrist and extend away. Again, just checking your alignment, making sure that you're not rolling onto your right side here, keeping the hips square and centered. Trying to keep this right front foot flexed if you can to protect the knee. And just bringing that lower right leg into a comfortable position so you're not damaging that right knee. Taking another breath, I'm going to swizzle around into boat pose. Inhale. Exhale, nice work. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale, all right, let's get ready to row those boats. Plant the hands, drop down onto the right side and swish round. Okay, finding your sit bones. Let's just have a little wiggle around, find them. You can take hands behind the backs of the legs. You can extend the legs or you can keep them bent, entirely up to you. You can release the arms in front. To make it harder, you can release the legs and the arms into the air. So find any variation of this boat which is gonna work for you. Let's go, inhale. Lengthen, lift up the chest a little bit more. Shoulders drop down for 3, 2, well done. 1, good. Take a little rock and roll there. Hop it back into your downward facing dog. And let's move into the other side on our Shakti Kicks. So left leg lifts, you ready? Inhale, knee to nose. Kicking up, get some hang time if you can. Think about that alignment. You want the shoulders over the elbows, which are over the wrists. And eventually those hips will come into line as well. Last one. Kick up. Okay, extend the left leg. Let's look to find pigeon pose. Left knee sweeps behind the left wrist. Extend the right leg away. Stay up nice and high. If this is your pigeon, nice and high. Lovely. Keep it there. If you can come down a bit deeper, enjoy that. So really working into the psoas, into your piriformis in this one. Really nice workout for the glute, letting the chest melt down. If that feels comfortable, no worries. If not, boat pose coming up on our second side for 3. Chrissy likes his prayer hands, that's it. You've got your prayer hand option around the back of the head if that feels okay. 2. And 1, good. Drop onto the left side, sweeping that right leg around. So bound boat, you could take a bound variation if you want. You could take hold of the peace sign fingers around the big toes and you could extend up into a bound boat. You could take it wide, giving you loads of options with your boats today, folks. Or as I said, you can lift up and hold, squeezing and lifting the chest. Abs are fully working there. Hold, hold, hold. For 3, 2, 1. Let's go round 4. Cross those legs, plant the hands, shoot back, find your high plank. Exhale down to low plank. Inhale up dog. Rock it back to down dog and hop to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. I feel like I'm surfing my mat, it keeps moving. Exhale, release hands.
New mats won't move.
No, the new mats that are coming are going to be fab. Releasing the crown of the head towards the floor. Take a breather in your forward fold. Maybe take a little lift of the chest and then refold on the exhale. Well done. So standing forward fold flow for starters. Let's take an extension first. Inhale, rise up, stretch out through the spine and bring the hands together. Maybe take that little back bend. And then come all the way down, squeezing onto the abs as you roll down through the spine, taking peace sign fingers around the big toes, bending the knees as much as you need to get a hold of those toes, and then lifting the chin and the chest as we then take the hips to the sky on the reverse of that. So floating between this little squat and this leg extension for another 3, 2, and for 1, nice work. Let's float up to chair. Inhale, squeeze to lift, extend, and drop down deep into that squat. So feet potentially should be, or hopefully about hip distance apart, shoulders away from the ears. Let's go. Inhale, side lift. Exhale, release. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. 1 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Nice work. Inhale to lift. Step back right foot. Find your lunge. All right, hold in here, shoulders away from the ears still, dropping down the back. If you wanted to take another alternative through the chest, you could take an interlock through the back of the hand. Just being mindful that this left knee is not coming out to the side or dropping into centre. So keeping that nice, strong legs. Okay, let's see what the balance is like. We're going to take a big step forward with a knee lift on that right side, okay? So we're going to inhale, reach, catch the balance, knee lift. Exhale, extend behind, okay? So hands can come down if you prefer. Let's go. Inhale, squeeze, so working those hip flexors. Exhale, stretch out the hip flexor. Inhale, squeeze, abs are working. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Nice one, well done. Taking the hands down and stepping back to downward facing dog. We're going to have a little flow on the other side. So take the left foot high, put the left foot between the hands, finding your lunge. Inhale, sweep up with the arms, drop down with the hips, hold it there. Breathe, feel that deep stretch. Press that right heel away. 3. We just got on the same leg. 2. We have. And 1. I'm sure we have. Taking that squeeze and lift. Just on that foot, haven't we? Swap it over. My bad.
I get it wrong every time.
Sorry guys. Taking the right leg forward, left leg back. Just work into that lunge. If you feel like you're wobbling around in your lunge, maybe just step out a bit wider at the back. Alright, let's try and find those balance postures. Here we go. Squeeze onto those abs. As you lift up tall, find height through the body and length. And then release back. Good. We've got 4 more of those. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale, drop it back. Catch the balance. It's not easy, this one. Lift. And release. Woo, I'm wobbling all over the place. 1 more. Lift. And release. Nice work. Float the hands down. Frame that right foot. Step it back, down dog. Let's go straight into Shakti Kicks because I love them. Inhale, right foot high. Knee to nose. And kick up. 1. And a 2. And a 3. And final 4. Woo! Well done. Taking that lift and then floating with your right knee behind the right wrist and extending away into your pigeon. So for some unknown reason, I missed out the plank section, so we'll just flip it. We'll have dog and then we'll plank in a minute. Well done. Coming down and breathing into a pigeon pose. I just get so excited by Shakti Kicks.
I like them.
For 3.
They don't make you sweat though.
They do make you sweat. 2. And 1, well done. Drop onto the right side, swing that left leg around, catch a little boat, and extend up from there. Crown the head, reaching tall, spine long, hold it there for 3. You can always take the arms up, arms down, arms up, arms down, for another 3, 2, and 1, well done. Let's swap sides. So rolling over the feet, hands plant, step it back down dog, left leg lifts, inhale. Knee to nose, let's kick up with the left leg this time. So right foot, finding a little float off the floor. We've got 2 more. Landing softly if you can. And then sweeping the left leg high, driving the left knee behind the left wrist. And sliding your way back to pigeon. Check that alignment, check the hips, feel square to the front side of the mat. Maybe staying up high, maybe coming down a bit deeper. You can always rest your forehead on your fists if that feels comfortable. I don't really have time to get bricks involved in power. Big breath in for 3, 2, 1. Good. Press into the hands, drop onto the left side. Sweeping round into boat pose. This time, if you want to have a go at scissoring the legs in your boat, find that squeeze through the base, arms up, and you can just scissor the legs, keeping them lifted just as an alternative. You don't have to. You can still take a bound boat if you prefer. Anything which works for another 5. 4, so we're flipping back to plank round next. 3, 2, 1, rock and roll. Take the hands forward, shoot the feet back, release. Find that fiery transition. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, coming into panther. Dropping the knees down, taking the hands a bit further back if you need to, underneath the shoulders. Squeeze and hold. Find length through the spine, maybe even rounding through the upper back as you separate the shoulder blades. Squeeze, really drawing in that belly. For 3, 2, 1. Panther crawls. Walk it out. Keep those hips from moving around. Strong arms, strong legs. Well done. For another 5, 4, 3, 2. Got kneeling lunge next. And 1. Find your way to down dog. Lift up the hips. Stretch it out. Take a breather. And then when you're ready, right foot lifts. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot plants between the hands. Drop the back knee down, the left knee, and slide it away. Inhale, rise up with the arms. Drop shoulders away from the ears. And let those hips melt towards the floor. Inhale. And exhale, maybe floating the gaze up. Maybe bringing the palms together. The only danger here is a lot of people tend to shrug up if they do. So drop the shoulders away down the back. Nice little static hold for us for 3. For 2. And for 1, let the gaze come forwards, bring the hands to the heart centre, tuck the back toes and see if you can press straight up into that lunge position. Now from here, we're going to take the left arm forward and the right arm back, taking a twist variation on our lunge. So opposite arm, opposite leg forwards, that's it. Try to keep the arms strong and try to rotate from the belly button. So keep pressing away through that back heel, make sure that quad's engaged as the kneecap lifted.
Woo!
Woo! For 3.
Everything's engaged.
Everything's engaged, that's it. 2. And 1, make your way back to the front of your mat, frame the front foot, step it back, finding your dog. And when you're ready, let's lunge on the other side. Left foot lifts, inhale, knee to chest, and then pop it between the hands. Drop down onto the back knee, slide it away as much as you need. Just making sure that this front knee is over the ankle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down we go. Shoulders melting down the back. Gaze can float up if it feels nice. No worries if it doesn't. If you prefer, you can always take an interlock of the hands to really open up through the chest and the front of the shoulders. For 3, 2, 1. Let the gaze come forwards before we try and tuck the back toes. Lift it up. Take hands to centre. Inhale. Exhale this time. Right arm forwards. Left arm back. Press strongly into that back leg. Legs are solid as a rock here. We're strong in the arms. Strong through the torso. Crown of the head is moving upwards as the hips come down. Well done. Hold in there. For 3. Don't forget to breathe. 2. Come over these windows, Chris. I'm dying. I'm joking. And 1. Awesome. Come back through centre. Frame the front foot. Finding your nice strong plank. When you're in plank, just press into the upper back, round into the upper back, and then just let the shoulders sag down. So we're just taking a few scapular movements here. Lifting, lowering. Squeeze the abs. Lifting, lowering. So you can see what's happening to the wings, the shoulder blades. Good. All right, down we come. Low plank. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Roll it back to down dog. Are you ready for those seated twists? Bend the knees and hop to your bottoms. Extending the right leg long, taking a twist over towards the left hand side. So taking the right arm around, sweeping the left arm up and over, pressing the heel of the hand right next to the booty. So if you're doing this, the spine is not in alignment, you're not going to get the greatest benefits there. Whereas if you're sitting up nice and tall, really again, think about this extended leg, taking your rotation. Full breath in, a little tense to get some more oxygen on board. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Well done. Ready for that transition. Plant the left hand, swizz around, taking the right hand down, but keeping that left leg lifted. We're in our presses. Inhale, take the weight forward. Exhale, lower, press, lower, press. Right knee can be down, lower, press. Well done. Flip it. Left leg extends, and this time we're coming over towards the right hand side of the mat. So we're hugging in here with that left arm, bringing the right knee in. So the more you draw that right knee in, the more you're going to feel it down the outside of your right hip and thigh. Remember, press down with that left heel, activate that left leg, sit up tall. Take a breath, release that breath. Well done. Really cooling, calming for the nervous system if you get that spine stacked. For 3, ready to flip it. 2, and 1. Also flipping round, coming into your 3-legged plank, right leg lifts. Inhale, weight forward. Exhale, lower, press, lower, press, lower, press. All right, this time we're going to take that right foot up and over. We've had a wild thing, so enjoy that front body stretch out. Right foot steps behind. For 3, 2, 1. Come back through centre. Let's go the other way. Left foot flips. And we reach up and over with the left arm, opening out through the front side of the body, really pressing into the outside edge or the base of that right foot to give you some more height. For 3, think about it as a front body opener rather than a squeeze the lower back if you can. 2, hey, you're going for the twist option.
From the old flex.
And 1, well done. Pop it back to plank. and flip it from there, drop it onto the bum, cross the legs, plant the hands, so let's see how quick you get those legs back. You ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot! Nice, exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog, well done. Exhale to down dog, and hop to the hands. Perfect, doing really well. What time are we on? Awesome. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, release, well done. Ooh, I'm eating the microphone. Soften the knees, inhale to rise. Exhale, coming straight down into chair pose. We're going to modify a little bit. So squeezing in through the hips and in the thighs. Exhale, release. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Arms come back. Inhale to lift. Well done. Shoot the right foot back. Finding our lunge. We're going to miss out the static hold. We're going to go straight into those knee drives. Inhale. Drive that right knee up. And extend back. Well done. Inhale. Squeeze to lift. And extend back. One more. Inhale. Squeeze to lift. Alright, catch a hold of that right leg if you can. Maybe making a basket underneath your right leg. And just see if you can extend out from there. So try to avoid leaning back. Try to find that strength. You might have a toe bind in your practice. You could extend away from there. If you're feeling it, you can even have a little lengthener through a leg extension. So any variations, making sure that, like with a forward fold sat down, you're folding from the hips, okay? Reaching, leaning, and again you can bind wherever you like. It's a good test for the balance, this one. Floating the nose down towards the knee. Okay, so it's a really nice stretch into the low back as well as this lifted leg. Well done. Releasing from there. Popping the right foot down. Are we ready? Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, drop it down. Drop it down a bit deeper. Drop it down a bit deeper still. Way into the heels. Good. Can you still see those toes? Give them a little wiggle. Awesome. Let's flow. Release behind. Inhale to lift. Squeeze. And release. One more. Inhale, lift. And release. Nice work. Inhale the arms up high. Step back with the left leg. Okay. Steady yourself in your lunge. Drop the hips down. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and let's power forward. Knee drives. Working that left hip flexor this time. Extend behind. And again, inhale, drive up. We've just got one more after this. Release. Firing up and hold. So option just to hold here, or you can take any of those binds on the back of the thigh, toe bind around the left big toe, or you can have a go at extending from the base of the spine, from the hips, lowering down towards your, trying not to fall over, towards your standing head to knee. Alright, well done. Inhale, release that left foot down. Find your full height. Exhale, flowing all the way down. Hands plant, stepping back, finding your plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Back to down dog. And let's go straight into Shakti jumps. Okay, so purposely missing out the plank now this time. So bringing knee into nose. Exhale, kick up high. 1. And again. 2. Last time. And 3. Nice work. So this time we're going to float right into pigeon. Right knee behind the right hand. Sliding away. Just going to give me 3 breaths here in your variation of pigeon. Any variation is just perfect. As long as you're feeling that release into the hips, into the groin, into the lower back. For 3. For 2. Boat pose coming up. And then a bit of a crow practice. And 1. Drop onto your right side. Sweep that left leg around. Finding your variation of boat. I'm going to go for a bound boat today. On this one, kicking up high, you can take the legs wide if you want. You can always release the hands to the shins. So aiming to decrease that hip joint if you can. Hold in there, well done. Squeeze, 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 and lift for 3. For 2. And for 1. Okay, second side, then the crow pose at the end. So hop it back to dog. Lift up with the left leg this time. Bring knee to nose, and let's float. For 3. For 2, really feel yourself pressing out of the hands. Last one, because I can't count. Alright, left leg high, inhale. Exhale, bring the left knee behind the left wrist. Slide away, find your pigeon. Slowing down a tiny bit maybe. Taking 3 breaths here. Nearly finished, folks. For 3. For 2. And for 1, drop onto the left side, swing the right leg around, find your boat variation. You can take those scissor legs if you like that we were doing earlier, anything which works for you. Long spine, extend the legs if you can. Woo, Chris is going scissor arms, scissor legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, awesome. Have a little rock and roll, so chin to chest, roll back, and then roll up to seated again. This time coming all the way up into a little toe stand. Alright, crow pose. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders, pointer finger facing forwards, come right up onto the tippy toes, squeeze the outside of the shoulders with the inner side of the knees, engage your pelvic floor, engage your abs and start to float forwards. You might get to this point and think, ah, I'm going to fall over. That's okay, just don't go any further. Hold that, you get the good sensation of squeezing. You might want to lift one toe up, the other, and work into there. You then might start to take that double float into your crow. You can got your crow, you can have a go at crow jump back. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Yaw, there we go, low plank. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, back to down dog. And hop into seated from there. Well done, guys. Awesome sesh. Release your weight down onto your backs. And let's spread out those arms. Take the feet out to the outside edges of the mat. Take a breather. Inhale. Exhale, drop both knees to your right hand side. This is like our roadkill position that we did in flex a while back. Inhale through centre. Exhale over the way. So keeping the shoulders nice and heavy. You can turn the gaze away from the direction of the knees if you like. Inhale back through centre. From there, just give yourself a little hug, a little well done. Let the lower back press firmly into the floor, shoulders heavy. And then maybe extend into a happy baby. Taking the peace sign fingers around the big toes. Or if the flexibility is there, you can take the hands around the outside of the feet. Floating the feet up towards the ceiling on the inhale, and then on the exhale, making sure that spine feels like it's in one straight long line. Start to draw the knees down towards the earth. So again, just working into the hips here. You can have a play around if you like, extending the left leg, drawing the heel on that right foot into centre. It's good for the abs as well, because it just means that you have to control that roll, so you're not rolling over to one side. So happy baby with an alternate straddle leg, or maybe just a rock and roll from side to side. You choose. For 3, nearly done. 2, and 1. Let the feet float to the floor. Let's send the heels towards the hips, and let's take a little dynamic bridge. So squeeze onto those abs, slowly floating up, one vertebrae at a time, all the way up, hips to the sky, arms overhead. Stretch out the quads, squeeze the glutes, and then start to lower down. Use the abs to control that descent. And again, one more, final time. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Well done, one and all. If you want to take any of the stretches, go for it. Otherwise, kick out those legs, send those arms, let's starfish. Find your corpse pose or any other comfortable pose. And just let that heart rate start to slow, breathing rate coming back to normal. Giving yourself a massive congratulatory well done. Letting the shoulders, the hips, the arms, the legs fully release and relax. Drawing breath into the body, bringing with that breath whatever you feel that you need. Maybe you've got a bit stale at work and you feel like you need a bit of creativity. Just draw some creativity in on the inhale. Maybe you need a bit of patience. Suck that up as well. Anything you need, draw it in on that breath in. And then just release the SH1T on the way out. We don't need it. Get rid of it. Frustration, anger, bitterness, whatever it is. Roll it away. Alright, from there. You can stay here for a bit longer if you like. I'm going to cut to seated just so we can end the video, otherwise I might be going on forever. Pressing the lower back into the floor, hugging the knees in, little rock and roll from side to side. Making your way up one more time to seated. Whatever that looks like, you can be sat on cross-legged, or you might want to sit on the knees if that feels a bit more comfortable. Taking one final deep breath in. Taking the fingertips to the ceiling, let the gaze follow, and then exhaling all the way down, squeezing onto the belly, chin to chest, taking a little bow because you're so ace. Well done, everyone. Namaste. Have an awesome day, whatever it is you're doing. And well done.